Stanford Math Tournament 2021 Algebra Test Question number 7. Let x, y, and z be positive real numbers with 1 less than x less than y less than z such that log y this equation equals 8, this equation equals 25 over 2. The value of log z in base y can then be written as p plus root q over r for positive integers p, q, and r such that q is not divisible by the square of any prime. Compute p plus q plus r. Okay, for solving this problem, we need to know two things. One rule for logarithm and one rule for Vieta's formulas. For logarithm, there are around 15 important ideas. You should know them, and then you can solve the problem easily. And one important thing is Vieta's formulas. And the other one. Okay, so for logarithms, I want to say what? Logarithm, for example, let me write, for example, y x dot log, for example, if you multiply by x z, then you can cancel these two x, and it will be log yx. And if we use it as a special case, log xy, it will be what? Log y. Here it will be, sorry, this part, x will be cancelled, and it will be z. So here x will be cancelled, log y in base y, it will be 1. So they are reciprocal of each other, log yx and log xy. So for example, this is reciprocal of this. And now we want to solve this. I consider this one, the first one, a, b, c. A plus b plus c is what? Equals 8. This one, zx, xz is c, so it will be 1 over c plus. This one, it is b, so it will be 1 over b plus c, so it will be 1 over c. And it will be 25 over 2. And the other things, if you multiply and use this rule, a times b times c will be equal to 8. Will be equal to 1, sorry. If you multiply ab, then it will be what? Y cancel log zx, and log zx and log xz, if you multiply, they will be 1. Now, if I write the first one, a plus b plus c is 8. If I use common denominator, the denominator will be abc, which is 1. So you can say ab plus ac plus bc equals 25 over 2, and abc is 1. So if we have these things and want to find ABC, one of the most useful ideas is using Vieta's formulas. How we say, okay, I define a polynomial which roots are a, b, and c because I want to find a, b, c, x minus b, x minus c. Now, I say, okay, it will be x cubed. The coefficient of x squared will be negative a, negative b, negative c, which will be negative 8x squared. And the coefficient of x will be what? AB plus AC plus BC, which will be 25 over 2x. And negative ABC, which will be negative 1. So, if the degree was 2, it was so much easier. We can use quadratic formula for degree 2. But when the degrees are greater than 2, one of the most useful way is to find at least one root. And then you factor from that. So here, if you replace, for example, x with 0, consider a small example, small cases. X with 0, it is not 0. If you replace x with 1, it's not okay. If you replace x with 2, it will be 8 minus 8 times 4, 32. 25 over 2 times 2, which will be 25 minus 1. It will be 24, it will be negative 24, which is 0. So because f of 2 equals 0, we can factor from x minus 2. It will be what? F of x, x minus 2. Now, we want to create x cubed, so I should place x squared, negative 2x squared. I want to reach negative 8x squared, so I place negative 6x, and plus 12x, it is 12.5. So you place 1 over 2, and the constant will be okay, negative 1. Now, Here, if I use quadratic formula for this part, so one answer is x equals 2, the others x equals negative b6 plus minus b squared 36 minus 4ac, which is negative 2, all over 2a, which is 2. And it will be 6 plus minus 34 over 2. The problem says what log this part. Let me copy this part. Has this form. Copy. And okay, so here I can say, okay, log zy is equal to 6 plus root 34 over 2. It has this form, and you can say what? The problem says find compute p plus q plus r. So if I want to calculate p plus q plus r, it will be what? 6 plus 34 plus 2, which equals 40 plus 2, 42. If you had any question about for having next videos, subscribe my YouTube channel now and turn on notification. If you had any question or wanted to improve your problem solving, want to know ideas that are useful like Vieta's formulas, any other theorems, ideas, as I said before, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments.